Okay, let's start
It's out of my
filming
mouth right now.
right now.
Hi, everybody. What's your name?
I'm Lauren. Tinx's
Lauren.
assistant.
Oh, you're Tinx's assistant?
Yeah.
How long you been here?
3 years.
Are you serious? Shane, how long you been here?
5, but who's counting?
Yeah, Lauren's been with me 3 years. Would die without her. Absolute right hand, ride or die. Really can't do it without. It's really. Go on, give some accolade to Shane, because I know he keeps this running. This ship
I
running
wish I could
smoothly.
say the same things about Shane.
No, Shane, and look how much Shane has flourished even in the time I've known him.
He's chief of staff now.
He is.
Yeah.
Lauren, that's next for
But
you.
he changed his own title. He
And
changed his own title.
Chief of staff sounds so political. I love it. It's official.
I'm just not going to fight about it.
Yeah.
He can just call himself whatever he wants.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Lauren can be chief
Just
of
as
staff
long as I don't have to
soon,
give any
too.
more money.
Yeah, there you go. There you
I
go.
can't afford it because it's a budget neutral situation.
Oh my God. How are you doing? How was your summer?
Great. It's
Good?
been good.
Yeah?
Yeah. Right. What have we been doing? Oh, we've been traveling a lot.
Yeah.
The spa.
Well, we're
I
gonna
went
talk
to a
about the
week
spa.
here.
We're gonna talk about it.
I almost died.
No, was it your first time?
Yes, I almost died, but we'll talk about it.
Okay, we'll talk about it. But let's talk about something opposite
working
to warm
now?
up.
Am I-
Yeah, we're
You can hear
on.
me
We're on.
okay?
Are you being skinny right now, or what was the best thing you ate this week? Are you eating this week or not eating this week?
I am eating this week. I'm eating less after
You look
week care.
really good.
I've lost a lot of weight.
You've lost a lot of weight.
But I'm bummed because I lost a lot of mass.
Yeah, and
So
now
that's the
it's-
only problem. is
Yeah,
If you lose weight, you lose it everywhere.
it's hard to lose weight and still maintain a juice.
I know.
I am also have that conundrum because I like the juiciness of this, but I also want to be svelte.
I had
you know?
a friend who spent a ton of money and almost died getting a BBL. Then she went Ozempic and then she lost. Can you imagine spending that kind of money? Almost dying. She'd have a blood transfusion.
BBLs are one of the most dangerous surgeries that you can have.
Yeah.
Really, they are. A lot of people have very bad complications. I wouldn't do that.
No.
Not for me. Oh, so what was the best thing you ate this week? Did you go to Craig's?
No, I went to Larson's in Encino.
Oh, how was it?
I loved it.
Oh,
I used to go there all the
fabulous.
time when I lived in the valley.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fabulous. I love that.
Are we like live right now?
Yeah. We're doing
Oh,
a
I didn't
soft
realize
open.
that.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
No.
okay.
Now
Oh,
you'll
we've
start
started.
being funny. Yeah,
We've
we
started.
started. No. Yeah.
Okay.
What was the most annoying part of your week?
Can we go back to my food though?
Okay, go again. Yeah.
Okay, so this is what I've been doing, which I'm not going to do anymore.
Okay.
I go into a restaurant and I get obsessed with all the apps and I order like 3 or 4 apps and then I'm not hungry for the salad or the entree, the second course or the entree. So I'll go to a great steak restaurant and not order the steak because I've filled up on the apps. So I told myself, no apps. So I went into Larson's Encino. I didn't do any apps and I had an 18-ounce ribeye.
That's
medium,
gorgeous.
And I ate almost the whole damn thing.
Yeah, that's gorgeous. I love an app though. There's so much fun in the app.
I know, but
I love
think
a shrimp
I needed
cocktail.
I've been starving myself, so I think I needed the protein.
The protein, yes.
Yeah.
Protein's important.
Mhm.
Yeah, I love it. Do you
Could
do a
barely
sauce?
make it up the stairs.
I love like a horseradish. You look like you almost are going to fall over. Like I'm going to get you some
Thank you.
electrolytes.
Thank you.
Look
Yes, I think I
absolutely-
was like 187 last night. I think today I'm 188. I mean, pretty close to my goal weight,
What's your goal weight?
like 185.
Oh my God.
You know why? Because I'm dating, so I want to look good
Yeah.
naked.
Fair enough.
You know what I mean?
Fair
Like
enough.
190 is great with clothes on,
Yeah.
but 185 is great naked. And then
yeah.
I don't ever want the lights on, but I could do a dim light
You
at
don't?
185.
I'm sick. I like the lights on.
Oh, because you got a hot body.
No.
And you're young.
No, I don't.
Just
I
talk
just
to me when
rock
you're
what I
50.
got, okay? Oh my God. I like the lights on because I like to see everything. I'm like a little bit gross. Like I want to see all the bits and bobs.
Okay. When you turn 50, you're going to install dimmers everywhere. In your house.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
And then you also have to choose restaurants based on the lighting. Because
Well,
if I
I
have
already do that. I'm very
Yes.
vain, obviously.
obviously we go to the nice guy because
go to
it's
the nice
pretty
guy,
much dark.
You can't see your hand in front of your face.
Not at all.
Nor the food. So it doesn't even matter what you're eating.
Doesn't matter. I don't really eat there anyway. I just drink.
Yeah, I just drink. But I love it because you can barely see. You feel very hot.
I do a lot of first dates at Nice Guy.
I love nice guy for a first date. It's
Mhm.
great. Okay, what was the most annoying part of your week?
You know, I met someone in Dallas and I did take him back to my hotel and the lighting was terrible. And I really
annoying.
thought I was going to see him again.
Yeah.
But I honestly blame the lighting.
And he didn't
I
text?
think I looked 100 years old
He
with that
didn't call.
fucking fluorescent lighting in the bathroom.
Yeah. Well, why were you in the bathroom together?
Because we took a bath.
Oh, okay, romantic.
Yeah, well, I thought so.
Yeah.
but I just didn't look good. I look like the crypt keeper.
It's always really scary. I was on some mushrooms recently and I went to, am I allowed to say that? I don't care anymore. And I was in a party and I committed. So when I take mushrooms, it goes one of two ways. And this is serious. Either I think I look like a supermodel or I think I look like Medusa, like the ugliest person. And I went into the bathroom at this party and it was Medusa vibes. And I was like, I am so ugly. The lighting was so bad. You know, when you can see every flaw. And I was just like having a mental breakdown. I had to leave because I was just like.
You have beautiful skin though.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I get a facial every week.
Is that the routine here?
Honestly, and people call me out for it, so now I'm just being really open about it. Some people are obsessed with bags, shoes. I get a facial once a week, and I don't care.
Well, it shows.
Thank you. That's so nice of you.
Are you dating?
Yeah, I'm dating.
Okay. One person in particular?
I actually haven't spoken about it, but for you, I will. But
Okay.
yes, I've been seeing kind of one person.
For how long?
Like a little while, some time.
Months?
No, like weeks.
Weeks. Okay.
I think.
I
Maybe
just
longer.
I
Yeah.
just joined my very first dating app.
Which
on
one?
Friday, Hinge.
Wow.
Now look, I'm not your age, right? But I think my odds are okay. So this is what happened. So I do have really tight parameters, right? Because
Okay.
no more kids, no more losers.
Okay.
So I'm like 44 to 60 because I'm 54.
Right.
So I 44 to 60, and I also don't want a short guy. So I did 5'11" and taller.
Mm-hmm.
So it matched me with 300 people. Of the
That's
300, not match, but like, hey,
You got
check these
300
guys out.
max. Okay, yeah.
So I said no to 250.
Okay.
I said liked 50.
Okay.
Of the 50, there
Mm-hmm.
have been 20 matches.
Okay.
That's not that bad. I mean, if I was like a 27-year-old
Let
twink.
me tell you something right now. People are going to hear that and they're going to be like so jealous of those odds. That's not normal. Okay. That's like people are on Hinge for months before they get a match sometimes. People call my show all the time. They said they can't get one match. So people are going to hear that and be jealous of you. So I think you're doing really well, actually.
Thank you.
But I will say at the beginning, when you first join, they try to pump you with a lot of good people so that you think it's a good user experience. And then bam, ugly, fugly, ugly, fugly.
There's been some ugly fugly.
It's like the fugly parade. And just wait till you learn about Rose Jail, okay? Because then what they do.
Rose, what is that Rose shit?
Okay. Well, wait. So you're having a nice time on Hinge. Yeah, your first week, right?
Yeah,
Wait till
it's my
you've been
first
on
week.
it for fucking as long as we have, okay? They have Rose Jail. They put all the hot people in there because they know you're so fucking desperate to go on a date that you're gonna pay $1.99 for a digital flower to get to the hot people because they gatekeep them. And then they get, it's like the fugly brigade in the main part, and then you have to pay, which is fine because look, we make money, not that much, but we
Do they
make
give us
enough.
a free rose? Because I
They
gave
give you
someone
a free
rose.
one. Oh yeah, they give you a sweet taste of that
Okay,
sweet
I just
nectar
did
and
that
hook
because
you.
Shane told me not to do it because he said it was desperate.
I
'Cause
disagree.
I almost bought them for like $12.99 or something.
No, I do. Because I thought about it. And at first I was like, I'm not sending a digital flower to someone named Chad. And then I was like, I can afford a digital flower, all right? And the way that I thought about it is like if I was at a bar and I was, cruising for dudes, I'd be buying a $24 glass of Sancerre. So if you split that up, that's the roses. I can sit at home, drink my wine at home and send out roses. So I do it because it's like taking the power back. Because at the end of the day, they're a corporation, all right? That, by the way, Hinge hates me. The fact that I haven't been kicked off is quite phenomenal because all I do is talk smack about them on my show all day long. It's a corporation. They say the app that's designed to be deleted. My fucking ass, it's designed to be deleted. It's designed to psychologically warfare, break us down until we have no confidence, are addicted to online validation, and have zero dates.
How long you been on Hinge?
Like,
I mean, at
like,
what point?
no.
Wow, because right now I'm having a good time.
okay, and by the way, beginner's luck. Enjoy it. That just enjoy these
Can I
first
ask
few
you about
weeks.
the roses for a second? Because
Yeah.
I did see the hot guys in Rose Jail.
Mm-hmm.
And I just thought, oh, well, eventually they're going to show up in my feed and I don't have to pay for it.
So there is a school of thought that if you X out all the hot guys, Hinge will think that you don't like hot guys and they'll start putting them in the main one. If you can try and reverse.
So I have to trick Hinge to thinking I don't like hot
yes,
guys.
and eventually they'll show up in your main
You
algorithm.
know what happened to me on day 2?
What?
They removed me. They removed my account
Why?
because they thought I was a catfish.
Oh, yeah. And it's like, you've got bigger problems, Hinge. Like, come on, be serious.
So I had to appeal it. And then they contacted me and said, send us a picture of your driver's license. Because I thought I was catfishing.
That's sketchy.
I know. And I sent it anyway, front and back. What do you need the back
Yeah,
for?
what do you need the back for?
I don't know, but I had to send the back.
Yeah, what are they doing? Collecting celebrities' driver's licenses at Hinge? Very suspicious, I would say.
I thought it was weird.
And another thing, don't you always wonder, like, are we in Rose jail? Like, I fucking better be. I better be behind that paywall.
I actually have thought about that too, but I didn't want to say it. But
Yeah.
I've been thinking, like, am I in rose jail?
Like, we better be. Did you get a lot of roses?
I don't think I got any roses. Oh, was that bad?
You're not in Rose jail.
Oh, fuck. They didn't put me in rose jail. I've only been on for a few days.
Well, yeah, maybe.
My profile's pretty bleak.
Is it? What prompts? Aren't the prompts humiliating that they make you pick?
Well, I didn't really write anything. I
Yeah.
just put up a couple.
Oh, maybe that's why you have to be kind of. You're funny. Put it up. You can steal one of mine. It's like
just don't
best
care.
celebrity impression. You should just put Jeff Lewis. That's funny. There you go. You can have that one for free.
All right, I'll take that. Thank you.
Okay. Would you rather be able to? This is an important question. Would you rather be able to converse with animals or speak every language?
Can we go back to Hinge for a second?
Yeah.
I have a couple more questions.
Okay. Please.
All right. So I think it's thirsty, and this is the one thing I will never do. And what I realize is I have no pictures of myself.
Yeah.
Every picture that I have is me posing each morning with celebrity guests on the radio show, right?
You don't have any pictures from all your fab vacations?
No, I don't like taking pictures. I don't Instagram. I like interrupting my trip. I don't like interrupting the moment. If I'm with you and hanging out with you, like when we went to Craig's and you
Yeah.
started taking pictures of your
You
food.
hated that?
I don't like that.
Okay.
Because you know why? I just want to be in the moment.
That's really funny that you say that because I actually was about to ask when you were just saying where you've been traveling. I wanted to say, I wish that there was more of you. I wish there was more content so I could see what you're doing all the time. But now I understand you don't like to take the photos.
On Hinge, when you see photos of
Yeah.
people's profile and they have pictures with a celebrity, I am instantly turned
Icked off. Icked.
Right?
Icked.
X, bye.
You need to do Shane needs to do a Hinge photo shoot. You need to do a full scale photo
Like
shoot.
glamour shots at the mall?
No, yeah, kind of, but like
With a
different
boa.
outfits. A nice one in your home, a nice one of you with a martini to show your interests, a nice one of you with, I don't know. I don't really know what else you do.
I don't have a lot of interest.
Yeah, no, same. My only interest is drinking, so I made sure to get one of those of me. And you need to have like a well-rounded profile.
It's not well-rounded at all. Do you have a body shot?
A little, yeah.
I don't, because I'm afraid it's going to go somewhere.
What, like
and
on?
Yeah,
like
like someone's going to screenshot it. It'll be everywhere. I don't want to do a body shot.
My shit's already out there.
My shit's not out there.
Yeah, you keep it locked up.
I keep it locked up.
Yeah.
The other thing too is I love animals, but I just get turned off by all the pictures with the animals. Like I have animals. I have 2 cats and a dog, but I get turned off by the excessive pictures of animals.
Can I say that we're the same type of animal person where it's like we really love them and we love ours, but we're not like a dog person.
I don't travel with my animals.
Yeah, neither.
I don't take my dog to restaurants.
no.
My dog's happy at home.
And like I love my cats more than anything, but they are cats. And I feel like we should all hold hands and say that together. And I'm going to be real with you. I'm going to say something. If a guy has any sort of an answer about his dog on Hinge, it's immediately no for me. Because
Okay.
if he's a dog guy, and I think this is for straights, the dog will always come before me.
Yes.
If he's like one of those guys, those type of guys where
I dated
it's
one.
like,
The dog always came before me.
it's the dog comes before me.
5.5 years.
Yeah, and I'm just not at a place in my life where I can emotionally have that. I don't have the bandwidth for it. And it's like, I don't even really want a picture of your dog in there because it's just too much.
Yeah.
I get you like your dog. I like my cats. I don't
Yeah.
have a fucking picture of them on my Hinge profile.
Agreed. My dog is so handsome too. But you know what? He doesn't belong on my Hinge profile.
Yeah, you're not dating.
There was a guy, like I'm a cat person. I have 2 cats.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to take, like this one guy was like holding his cats. And I'm like,
I'm not going to
dude,
do that.
that's not sexy.
It's not sexy. I know.
And
I know.
are they in the room when you have sex? Probably.
Probably.
Staring
Those are
at
the
the end of the
people
bed?
that keep the animals in the room when
Yes.
you bang. I had a guy like that. He had this huge dog. I'm not even bragging, but the dog weighed more than me. And,
That sounds like a humble brag.
I'm very small. And the
You're so
dog
petite. We get it.
was like, watch us fuck. And I was like, I couldn't concentrate at all. And I was like, but it was such a big dog and he would have to get up and like drag the dog out and like shut the door. And then the dog would be like,
Yep.
on the
That's what my dog does.
And he was like, thought it was funny. And I was like, I don't think it's funny. I'm trying to nut
I don't think
here.
it's funny either.
It's just like enough with the separation of like, we need a line
But
between.
my dog does that. My dog will
Yeah.
scratch and bark. So I let him in the room. I'm like, get in your crate. And then sometimes you're in the middle of it and he gets out of his crate. I'm like, Toby, get in your crate. Yeah, that happens a lot. It's annoying.
So he watches from his crate?
No, he doesn't watch, but sometimes he just gets out of it because he took the door off. So we can't.
With his paws?
He rammed it with his head and he took the door off.
He really wanted to watch you have sex.
No. He just doesn't like to be confined. So,
Neither.
all right, let's just move on. What was the next
So
question?
would you rather be able to speak to all animals or speak every language?
I think I'd rather speak to the animals.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a cooler trick, but the other one is more useful. Because imagine
Where do I go?
I know.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Cabo once a year.
Yeah.
I got Shane. Shane speaks Spanish.
Yeah, it's fine.
Ish.
Speaking to animals would be absolutely lit. And I was going to say that if it would be more advantageous to speak every language, but honestly, if you could speak to animals, you think about the control you could have. You could have a dog, you could be like, bark at that person, like, whatever. Like, it would be
How about
unreal.
stop barking at that person.
Right. Or get back in your crate, I'm trying to fuck.
Right. And I have a cat that's not like, sometimes he's into me, sometimes he's not. I would like to know his deal. I would
Yeah.
like to talk to him.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Well, Jeff, welcome to, that was our very long open, but welcome to
Oh, that
my
was an
show.
open.
That was our open, yeah. Welcome to my show. It's a long time coming. Thank you. You know
Sure.
I adore you. And we're so happy to have you on Office Hours. Okay, is this the longest you've ever been single?
Yes, actually. It's been like a year, but I'm consciously not going to jump into the wrong relationship.
You're taking your time
I'm taking my time.
because you know yourself better than ever before, or you don't want to be in a relationship yet, or
I think
what?
I do know myself better than ever before.
Yeah.
And I think that I finally started maturing in my 50s,
Yeah,
started growing up.
yeah.
And I think when you turn 50, you kind of become a little introspective. You're like, all right, how much time do I got left?
Right.
20 years, 30 years?
Right.
How do I want to live the rest of my life?
They just said we're going to live to 120. All
Not
of
me.
us. You don't think so?
No. Can you imagine? I mean, I don't think I want to live to 120.
No, unless the plastic surgery is
You know how much plastic?
majorly.
They have to pull your whole body
Yeah.
and stitch me everywhere. There's no way.
Well, I could do if they came up with some sort of a supplement where it was like, that NAD stuff, which I need to research more. But
Jamie Kennedy's taking it. He swears by it.
yeah, a lot of people do. A lot of the celebrities, but it seems complicated. But I want to get into it anyway.
I have someone who'll come to the house.
That's what I want.
Shane, how much is it? $450? I think it's $450. Jamie does it once a month.
Yeah.
I have a mobile nurse that'll do it.
And did you do it too?
I just did a couple IVs. I'm going to do the NAD because I had walking pneumonia. Long story.
Fuck.
And then I was prescribed an antibiotic, but Shane, my chief of staff, picked up the wrong one and I didn't get better. And it turned out I was taking minoxidil, which is hair loss medication, when I thought I was taking antibiotics to cure my walking pneumonia.
Stop it. But your hair looks great.
It does look good. Thank you.
I take minoxidil. That's really funny.
Let me ask you this because you're as vain as I am.
Yeah.
All right. So my biggest concern is right now, I've always had kind of like a big chest, but here's the problem. It's the first thing to fall. And I've been noticing now man boobs. So I just think it's going to be like when I get a little older,
Yeah.
I think they're going to have to do lipo, first of all, and then I'll have to do a chest implant, I think.
Yeah, I think that's
Right?
good.
Because I can't deal with man boobs.
No, I don't think you're in any.
Not yet. But I'm seeing
Yeah.
older guys,
Mhm.
right? And see what happens to them. It's like former guys that were buff and then their body
Right.
goes to shit.
Yeah, I think that's a good plan.
Mine's on its way to
What
shit.
age are you going to do it?
It's like in the next 5 or 6 years, do you think?
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm going to
I'll
push
ask
off.
you. Tell me when I'm ready.
I'll tap you
If
on
I'm
the
wearing
shoulder.
a bra, it's probably time.
Of course. I'm going to get my boob job when I'm 40. I've decided.
You've decided. Okay,
I'm
so I'll do
pushed
my
it
boob
off.
job when I'm 60.
I pushed it off. Yeah, because I was going to do it now. And I was like, you know what? I'm having fun. You have to take like so much time off to like, heal. And I'm so busy. So I'm going to wait till I'm 40. I'm going to be maybe like a little sad about turning 40. I don't know. Not really, though. Not really. And then
Wait, how old are you now?
33.
Oh, okay. You're going to wait 7 years, huh?
Yeah. You think I should do it before then?
Yeah, why not?
Let's talk about dating as public people. It's difficult. Don't you find it difficult? I look to you to model myself because you're so good at finding the balance of telling your community and not telling your community.
Oh, that's right. You call it a community.
I do, yeah.
I just say listeners.
Well, I used to call it. Well, no. So my
But your community is vast.
It's vast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mine's
It's like
not
it's not
vast.
just the listeners. It's not just the listeners. It's like it transcends beyond that. But I don't really talk about it anymore, and you're so good at it because I think that's why your show is always growing. Is because you're talking about your personal life, and that's what people want to hear.
Yeah, it scares a lot of people away. But that's okay. We need to weed them out.
You know what? I always remember what you told me. You were like, I was like, don't you worry that people sometimes want to date you for who you are? And you said it gets them to the door, and then it's up to them whether they make it or not in the door. And I loved that. That's going to stick with me for the rest of my life.
But I will say now, I'm very conscious of who I'm dating. So
Yeah.
I actually am kind of like
Well, what are you looking for in a
turned
partner?
off by entertainment.
For sure.
So I've been talking to a pilot, an architect, a doctor, a CEO, entrepreneur, therapist. Like I really am trying to stay away from like if I see casting director, studio executive, I'm like X, X, X. I don't think I want anybody in the industry. I want somebody normal.
Oh, for sure. I want someone normal.
But I will say it took forever to get on the apps. And finally, I had this dating coach on my show. She's like, Jeff, that is how people are meeting. You are not going to meet anybody. And I was like, shit, okay, I got to join the app. So I did it Friday. And I thought to myself by the end of the weekend, because, I've matched with whatever 20 people. Let's just say that I go on 10 dates. Mm-hmm. It would take me 3 years to meet those people.
No, it's
in
true.
normal life,
it's true.
I don't even know if I'd meet 10 people in 3 years.
It's true.
You have to be on the apps.
So are you talking to them on the you've started up a conversation?
Yes, but here's the other thing. I don't want to fuck around for weeks and after week after week. So I'm pretty quick.
Agree.
Like, hey, let's meet for a drink. Hey, let's meet for coffee. And then I don't want to talk for 3 weeks.
No.
But some people I'm wondering, do they want to talk for 3 weeks?
Yes, and I'll tell you why. Because of the way the app is designed, it's like a validation. They can sit there, there's their boring job, and they can feel the feeling of having a boyfriend because they're like, people are crazy. People will talk for months without meeting.
That's not happening to me.
It's crazy. To me, I'm like, I view it as Uber for dates. I get on, I talk. You want to have a drink? Let's go do it. I don't want to talk all the time. My worst is when they say like, how are you doing? Or how was your weekend? And we've never even met before. You don't care how my weekend is. That's such an asinine question to open with.
Okay, that's what I've been asking.
Oh,
I think it's like my first.
Jeff.
I think that's like what I've said about 20 times this weekend.
How
was your weekend?
My God. Okay.
I literally think that's what I opened with.
Well, maybe gay culture is different than straight
No,
culture.
it's not.
And that's a lazy first message.
I am so lazy. You should see my profile. If you think I'm lazy.
You barely completed it.
I didn't complete it at all. I wrote 3 things. Shane did it. Shane wrote it.
Yeah.
Really funny.
What are you looking for in a partner? Like aside from being normal?
It's so funny. I was just talking to Shane about this morning in the car. I am consciously now attracted to a different person than I was before.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. I
That's
started
on
watching
growth.
different kinds of porn.
Yeah, of course. That'll really affect it.
That's what's happened.
Yeah.
No, I really want someone closer to my age. I want somebody with not a job, a career.
Yeah, I know you. I was going to say you're very, like you mentioned careers.
Career.
Yeah.
I want someone with their own shit going on. And look, I want somebody who is mature and sophisticated and loyal and honest. And the things that I am valuing are different. I mean, when you're young, you just chased hot guys.
Yeah.
And you don't care if they have jobs. You don't care if they have any money.
That's true. My last boyfriend really didn't have a job. But yeah. No, it's true. I know.
What partner?
I'm ready. I haven't been truthfully ready for a boyfriend in a while. And I'm really ready. I'm tired. I want a little buddy to go around with.
But I think also, I feel like we're very hypercritical, and I think you kind of have to ease up on people, right?
I know.
And you've got to
be
a little bit open-minded to their quirks.
What is that about us? I know.
Because otherwise we're going to be alone.
I know.
But
I'm
not scared of being alone anymore.
I am.
I was.
Well, I'm not scared of it. I just don't. I don't prefer it. I'm in the mood to have a boyfriend right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not scared of it because I've been single a lot, and I have really found a way to be happy when I'm single. I really am. I have a great life, but I'm in the mood to have a boyfriend right now.
See, we're not alone, and that's what my therapist told me.
Yeah.
That I'm not alone because I have family members and I have friends and I have I'm not alone.
No, of course you're not.
So I had to realize that. Oh yeah, I'm not alone.
No, and also being in a relationship
Got
doesn't.
my cats.
We've got our cats, but like the thing is, being in a relationship doesn't mean that you're not alone. Some of my loneliest times in my life have been in relationships, the wrong relationship. There you go. All right, let's talk about week here. So for the uninitiated,
I almost died.
How many did you guys just do? The 2-day, the 3-day?
I was there for 3 days, but here's the thing: I started the fast on Monday, and then I got there on Thursday. So I was there Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night.
Oh, so you did a running jump into it. You did a fast.
I did all that prep they told me to do on Monday, which is basically, I'm like I didn't eat. I was not the healthiest eater.
Yeah.
So I started their prep, which is basically like a fast. I'd lost 5 pounds before I even got there.
Yeah.
And then when I got there, you starve to death because you're basically juicing for 3 days.
You're juicing for
and
3
you have
days.
one like little bowl of soup at the end of the day.
I always take more. They're like, there's a sign. It says, there won't be enough. It's ration perfect. I always have 2 cups.
Joey probably had 4 to 6 every day.
I'm dead. So you went with Joey.
I went with Joey and Shannon Bedore.
That's fun.
And
It's a
Beverly
fun
D'Angelo.
group. That's a really fun group.
It was a fun group. I mean, that's how I made it through.
I went alone once. It was the darkest time of my life.
I don't know how you do that.
I was taking so much Xanax. I was literally crushing the Xanax up into the little juices because I was going nuts.
Oh, you were taking Xanax.
Oh, yeah. There's no calories in Xanax.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Shane, let's get some Xanax on the way home.
Yeah.
I did not take Xanax. I didn't drink. I just didn't eat
What else
for
are you
3
supposed to
days.
do? They serve you the soup at 5 p.m.
Were you? I could. It took probably an hour just to take a shower because I was so weak.
I was so
I was
weak.
so weak. I
So
could
you guys,
barely
Listen,
shower.
they don't like for the
yeah,
uninitiated. Okay, so it's a beautiful spot. I
Rich
love
people
it.
go to starve themselves.
Okay. I love it. It's in Palm Desert. It's beautiful. It's very relaxing, and it is no food. And you're supposed to do a colonoscopy or what's it called?
Colonics. I did too.
So I've never done a colonic, and
I hadn't either.
I was too scared to do it. I just like they massage your you can do a stomach like a lymphatic drainage instead, and I just opted for that because I was so weak. I felt that if something went up my butt, I would collapse.
Oh yeah. So I had something up my butt twice. I had 2 colonics, and everyone's like, you may not get anything the first time. Not in my case.
You had a lot?
Oh, yeah.
So how much weight did you lose on the whole thing?
Oh, all said and done, probably like 10 pounds.
No, it works, you
but
guys.
I'm not kidding. I almost died.
Yeah.
I was so weak. I could barely, because, okay, so what happens is you have these beautiful like bungalows and it's just
Yeah.
like down these meandering paths, which bug the shit out of me, by the way. Because,
Oh my God, me too.
Because they're so curvy.
They're
and it's
so
like,
curvy.
Can we just have a straight shot?
And I'm like, and you
I
have to
can't
walk past
anymore.
like a giant Buddha
Yes,
and like
another
all
fountain
these,
and
all
a
these
bench.
shrines, and you're so weak from
Yes.
starvation that you like always go the wrong way, and then all of a sudden you're in the desert and you're like, are the like buzzards gonna get me? Like
I was disoriented.
I
And
thought
I'd always-
that an eagle was gonna come and start picking what tiny flesh I had left off of my small bones.
Did you notice how many restrooms there are? Because you're shitting yourself the entire weekend.
You
They have restrooms everywhere.
RIA 500 times a day. It is RIA
they know that.
911, and they know that.
So there's restrooms everywhere.
Everywhere. The only good thing is like as I said, I love to spa. So my way how I make it manageable, I book 5 spa appointments.
Okay.
Except for one time I did a mud wrap and it was hot and I thought I was going to perish. I was so close to the afterlife because I was so faint, and then they made me hot and I was like, this is it. My heart's going to stop.
No, it was hot when I was there. It was over 100 degrees. But I did massage. I did facial. I did the colonics. But okay, so there's like a main building where the soup is served and then the juices. Like you can go there like all day and get juices.
You can get as many juices as
But
you want.
I have to tell you, it's like a maze, and you are disoriented. And I'd always end up at the pool, and I'm like, "Fuck! How did I get at the pool again? Where's I just want a soup?"
I just want a soup. And they have this bar with this like, usually kind of like a little bit sassy, but like a little bit amazing bartender, and they'll make you your juices.
He is sassy.
He is kind
that
of sassy
bartender.
because you're
he's one of the gays.
You can have a yerba
Bitchy
mate latte once per day, which is I usually have about 4 of those as well.
Wait, what did you get?
You can have a yerba mate latte. They'll do a little yerba mate. I don't
Does
know.
it have caffeine in it?
Yeah, a little.
I didn't know that.
Also, they don't lock you in. And I have a friend, I won't name her, I won't shame her. She goes to get Starbucks every morning because she says that's
I
how
never
it
left.
gets her through.
I was too weak.
I thought
Couldn't get to my car.
if I drove, I would crash into, a cactus or something. But the way she does it, she's done the 5-day one before.
That's insane.
But she went to get a coffee every morning, and that really helped her get through. But I'm
never going
I
again.
cheat. I don't. I like it. I love it.
Never going
I go,
again.
but I cheat a little bit, and it's very relaxing.
I don't cheat. I didn't
would
cheat.
highly recommend it.
That was the worst experience of my entire life.
You hated it. Did Joey like it?
Yes, he went twice. He went like twice in 2 months. But I will tell you, you think you're safe, right? Because it's all fenced. There was a mountain lion 30 feet from my back door of my
No
bungalow.
way, you saw it?
Mountain lion. And then you call, and all of a sudden, all the golf carts come.
No
The employees with the golf carts.
way.
So don't tell me that hasn't happened before. But after that happened, I was like a little paranoid about them because I can't outrun
Yeah.
them. I can barely walk.
Yeah.
So I was like, but I don't know why they would want me. There was just like skin and bones at that point.
Can I tell you one time I went and it was actually divine intervention because I wasn't in the mood to do it. I'd just come back from a holiday. I was fluffy as hell. I was like, I need to get my ass to We Care. So I go with my friend and we were like, oh, can't be bothered for this. So this is going to be really difficult. And it was that time when there was those crazy, they said there was like going to be a hurricane in LA. So on the first night, they're like, you guys all have to leave. We were saved by this hurricane because there was no food and they thought it was going to flood and then everyone was going to be trapped at the spa and everyone was going to like resort to cannibalism because there was
But there's no food anyway.
No, I know. But like if you're trapped there they thought that, remember how they like.
Oh, they'd be there for 2 weeks.
You know, we'd be there for 2 weeks, whatever. So we went home, immediately split a bottle of wine, which is bad. But it was what I needed that time.
What is the first meal you had after We Care?
Well, okay,
after
so
starving yourself
you
for
guys,
days?
they give you this salad as remember.
I was like, fuck you and your salad. And I went to Starbucks.
They give you this container of salad that's like, it's just like it's very basic. It's in a little container and there's like a little bit of like a cashew based dressing or whatever. And I tried to eat it and it just wasn't doing it. And the problem is I do usually have something quite naughty after because I need like the salt. I want something very flavorful. So I usually do like a pasta, which is not what you're supposed to do.
I know. But what I did was I went to Starbucks and I got one of the croissant sandwiches with the bacon
So
and the eggs.
good.
And then I got home and I literally ordered from Cantor's the Thanksgiving dinner. And I had stuffing and I had mashed potatoes and I had turkey and I had bread.
Have you ever done Prolon?
No.
Okay, see, I'm like a Prolon queen. I used to do Prolon like all the time. So I know about this stuff. If there's a fast, and I believe in Prolon. Prolon is actually good for you, for your longevity too. But I've done Prolon. So that's why I could kind of do We Care. But there's something about being there that I just love. I love it.
I will say the accommodations are really nice at We Care. The service was incredible.
The people are incredible.
I'll tell you why I'm not doing it again. Because you can go to like the Golden Door or Canyon Ranch and you can have all the spa experience, but they're giving you very healthy food.
Yeah.
So you're eating 3 times a day. You have energy of a personal trainer.
Yeah.
I didn't need to lose that kind of weight.
No, yeah, of course.
And by the way, I lost a lot of muscle and I left very sick. So I didn't realize I went sick.
Yeah.
Just COVID. And
oh, perfect.
Allegedly.
Like allegedly.
I never really tested, but I thought maybe I had COVID.
Yeah.
And then when I left We Care, I was very sick and then I got pneumonia. And then that's when I started taking the hair loss medication, minoxidil, which does not work for pneumonia. So thanks again, Shane. Okay. So I had another week of like,
perfect.
Another week of just like hell because of the minoxidil.
Right, but really good hair.
But it's really funny how it happened because I called up my doctor and he gave me a Z-Pack, right? And I called him up and I'm like, hey, this isn't working. I'm like, should I just stop taking it? And he goes, what do you mean? Like you should have been done on Friday. And I said, no, still a lot of pills left. And he goes, no, you should have been done on Friday. I gave you 14 pills. I said, well, it's Sunday and I still have a lot of pills left. He goes, did you skip some days? I go, no. And I go, let me call you back. And then when I went upstairs, I looked at the bottle, but it didn't say minoxidil. It was like a generic brand. So I had to Google it. And then that's when I found out it was minoxidil. Oh, but imagine this. The pharmacy gave me the wrong prescription.
That's a lawsuit.
That could have killed me. Minoxidil could have killed me.
No, that's like so serious.
I know. They gave me the wrong prescription. And then, of course, my chief of staff didn't check anything.
Damn.
Well, either did I.
Neither did. But still, that's really scary. I never check.
I never check.
My chief of staff picks up Xanax for me all the time.
She's got to check.
Xanax 911.
Oh, she checks. See, Shane doesn't check.
Lauren is she's just everything.
Wow.
To the nuts. It's unbelievable.
Well, I have Shane.
Okay, have you seen your psychic recently?
Of course, I saw her yesterday.
You do?
Yeah, because she's leaving for 5 days. Scary Sherry.
Scary Sherry, yeah.
You know what she told me?
What?
Which is crazy. She said, your soulmate is so close to you right now.
Really?
I'm like, get out of here. She goes, no. I go, tell me. And she goes, it's either a doctor or a lawyer.
Career man.
And she said, and he has a daughter. Okay. And I'm like, oh. So one of my matches, attorney, San Diego, 16-year-old daughter. I think that's my soulmate.
I have chills. I think that's your soulmate.
I think I met my soulmate.
Oh my God, amazing.
Yeah.
Should I go see Sherry?
What's his name? Psst. Oh, I'm not going to say his name.
Don't say his name. Keep him secret. San Diego, that's cute.
You have to go to Scary Sherry,
you.
but she's on she's right now on like a 5-day prayer thing where she's going to like 100 churches.
Okay.
So when she comes back.
Well, she'll be all juiced up when she gets back.
Yeah. She'll
Okay,
be
great.
clear.
And she's really accurate for you. You've said
real
before.
accurate.
Okay.
Real
I'm scared
accurate.
to go, but
No, you need to go.
all right. I need a little direction.
I can hook you up when she comes back.
All right, when she's back from the church,
The prayer, 100 churches.
Yes.
Praying for 5 days.
All right, a few pop culture stories.
Uh-oh.
Angelina Jolie, what do you think of her?
I like her.
Yeah, I think she's all right.
Yeah.
She says she doesn't have close relationships after being betrayed a lot.
I get that.
She opened up to the Hollywood Reporter, of course, and said, I don't really have those kinds of relationships. Maybe it's losing a parent young. Maybe it's working. Maybe it's being somebody who's been betrayed a lot. She clarified that she has no problem keeping her inner circle small and that she has a few friends she can lean on in times of need. Well, she's got enough kids.
Got a lot of kids to lean
That's
on.
the thing. You know, you have 6 children.
Yeah.
You don't really need any friends.
don't need
it's
friends.
just like you're friends with all of them.
Mm-hmm.
She does strike me as a bit of a kind of like a lone wolf in a cool way, you know?
I think
And she's always doing charity work, which I love.
I understand making your circle a little bit smaller. I've had famous friends that have been screwed over multiple times by people. And I actually watch them consciously cut people out and just lean on the few handful of people they can trust.
Have you cut out any friends recently?
A lot
Really?
in the last year.
Do you feel like, why? Because you're leveling up? I feel like you're leveling up right now. And I feel like usually when you do that, you kind of shed a few people.
I think, to be honest with you, it goes back to me being afraid of being alone.
Yeah.
And I felt the need to have always like a ton of friends, but not
Yes.
the people that were around me. Not everyone had my best interest, and people, they had their own agendas. And I think like you'll find too, like you have a very popular radio show and podcast, and you'll find that people become friends with you for the wrong reasons.
sure.
They want to promote themselves. They want to be on TV. They want to be on radio. They want to sell their products, whatever. But I have found that people were not necessarily my friend. Like I thought they were my friends, but they weren't necessarily my friends.
And do you always quiet quit these friendships, or do you ever tell them straight out, like, hey, I don't fuck with you anymore?
I used to blow it up,
Yeah.
and then now I'm trying to quietly handle things differently.
I see, you are leveling up. This
I'm
is a
trying.
whole new Jeff.
I'm trying.
I love it.
Yeah, it doesn't, I don't think it really serves me to drag people in public anymore.
I agree. Even though sometimes I
Which
want to be
served me
petty.
for a while, but now
No, sometimes I really get the urge, and I fight it so hard, but sometimes I really get the urge to be petty on the show and
Yes.
just say, cryptic things and say, well, there was a girl who did that. Sometimes I get the urge. I try to set a
do
good
too.
example for people, but when you got that mic in front of you, sometimes you just want to,
Scary Sherry told me yesterday, she said that September is a great month for me,
Great.
but October, there's going to be, it could potentially be a public feud, but she said someone's going to come for me publicly. And she told me, do not engage because it could be really bad. Like it'd be a
That's
really
good
bad
advice.
look for me.
Yeah.
So she said really the only way to weather this in October is she said you cannot address it, ignore it, leave it alone, because engaging with this person is going to make it worse.
I think that's really good advice. And we're the type of people where anything we say, it's like, oh, you're punching down, you're the bad guy. We both have that aura about us, which is really annoying. So it's better to just not say anything at all.
You know what upsets me, and I just don't get it. Bethany Frankel, actually, there was one of her TikToks or Instagram, whatever, that resonated with me because she's like, it doesn't matter like how many times or how many different languages I explain it. You're just like, some people just never going to understand.
Yeah.
Right. So I'll come on the radio and I will be like concise with all my facts.
Yeah.
This is what happened on this day. It's not an opinion. It's
the
facts. And then you still have people that aren't on my side, which frustrates me because
Yeah.
I'm like, how do you not see this? Like I just gave you a list,
I know.
a timeline, list, facts, everything. And you still are on the other person's side?
It's ridiculous.
And then that's why I'm like, it's not worth it.
It's not worth it. No, it's cooler to just not say anything at all.
That's what I think.
Timelines, receipts.
Yes.
Oh, I can't wait for Salt Lake to come back.
But I'm not going to take my own advice. You know that.
No, of course not. Okay, this story of the astronauts being stuck in space
Yeah, what's happening with those guys?
I'm panicked. That's my own personal nightmares to be stuck in space.
Yeah.
Like that's really bad. And so we have a video, don't we? There's
we
a
do?
noise.
Go ahead.
There's a strange noise coming through the speaker, and I didn't know if you could connect into the Starliner and let me keep mic and let you hear. I don't know what's making it.
We can configure that, Butch. Give us a minute, and I'll call you back when it's ready.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna keep the mic up next to the speaker.
Copy.
That doesn't sound normal.
Yep, good recording. Thanks, Butch. We will.
Good recording?
And let you
Good
know
recording.
when
I
No.
mean, that's an alien breathing.
That's what I was thinking.
Like
Aliens.
I'm sorry, that is an alien breathing.
That is the first thing that came to my head.
Like, and okay, I just feel that the response to them being stuck in space has been a bit chill for my liking. Okay. Like, we need to get them back from, they're in space. Okay. I'm so afraid of space. I couldn't even watch Interstellar. Okay. That movie, or no, what's the other one? Gravity. Gravity is my worst nightmare. It's, what is it? Sandra Bullock and Brad Pitt. Floating in space. And that's literally, we like manifested that because now we have these two astronauts and they're stuck in space.
Did you notice they used a smiling picture of the astronaut?
Right.
He's not smiling.
He's not
He's
smiling.
fucking sweating it. He's scared. But then they used the smiling picture like things are cool. Hey, listen to this recording.
If I was stuck in space, I would be so pissed, but I would pretend to be chill, I think, because I would think that if I acted crazy, they wouldn't put that much effort into rescuing me. You know?
Yeah.
I would also turn against the person. Can you imagine if us two were stuck in space? It would be really funny for the first like 2 weeks.
Right.
And then I think it would be like
Yeah.
a lot of alien breathing sound.
And then weren't they supposed to be gone for a month and now it's just been delayed by
February.
7 more months?
Yeah, they're like, we'll
Imagine
get
if
you.
like we care.
They're on their own personal we care because
right
they're
now.
only eating
Do they
like
have enough food for 8 months?
powdered. Yeah, but like not that much. So they're on their own personal we care.
Why can't we go get them?
That's what I don't understand. We have all this.
Why is it going to take 7 months?
That's what I don't get either.
Shane, can you Google that? Why does it take so long?
Elon is like sending someone.
Well, good. At least. Oh, I mean, it's
Why?
seriously
Why is it going to take so long to get there?
Light years.
light years, literally. Okay. Have you ever
I
taken?
thought it was aliens too.
No, that's 100% aliens
So
breathing.
you fully believe in aliens?
1,000%.
Same. I think it's closed-minded not to.
They found that one. I thought that was so weird last year when they found those, or was it this year when they found those aliens and they did that whole hearing and everyone was just kind of like, oh, okay, so there's aliens, which I've known all along. I think the aliens walk among us.
Oh yeah.
I think they're
Here
here.
at Sirius, not here at Sirius XM because there's
Well,
nobody here.
There's nobody, not in the LA office. The
Right.
aliens are in the New York office. No, but 100% there's aliens. They're just deciding what to do with us.
Oh, are you afraid of the ocean?
Of course.
Same.
I mean, I don't want to bring up the submersible again, but like, I would never go in a submarine.
That's fucking stupid. No, I'm more worried about sharks.
Did you see about the boy in Jamaica?
When was this? I
Yes.
follow every shark story.
Yeah, no.
I usually get
no,
Google alerts.
I am like a freak about it.
Same. What happened?
They found him no head, no arm.
Oh, I read that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
I
like
read
2
that.
days ago.
Yeah.
In Jamaica, he went spearfishing early in the
I
morning.
didn't mean to sound excited, but I did.
Yeah.
I read that. Yes. I mean, I just thought, whoa.
They're
His head's
really,
gone.
there's a lot. Yeah, it was just the way that they said it. They were like, they found him without a head. And I was like, well, they didn't find him with, I mean, that's like, I just thought the wording of it was weird.
I have to tell you, I am so afraid of the ocean.
Me too.
And as a kid, I would, growing up in Orange County, I'd be at the beach all the time.
I know.
Swim way out there. Fuck it. Don't care.
Not anymore.
Then I started getting Google alerts of all the shark attacks.
Yeah.
And now on my show, I report them. Why? I don't know. No one cares. But I do it. And so now I'm shark obsessed. So I don't want to go in the water. And now I've transferred my fear
To your daughter.
onto my daughter.
Yeah.
But she's not accepting it, which is good.
Good.
So we go to Hawaii. We just got back last Sunday. And we went to Four Seasons, Oahu, Ko'olina, which is next to the Alani, which is the Disney hotel. Now, we did try to sneak in, but we didn't have a wristband, so we were asked to leave
Okay.
the Disney hotel. But we went back to the Four Seasons nicer anyway.
Oh, boo-hoo. You had to go back to the Four Seasons.
So there's a private, what I thought was protected lagoon.
Right.
And they have these buoys, which I thought was a shark net.
Right.
So all these kids are out there playing. We're out there. I remember, I don't go in the ocean,
Right.
but I'm feeling very safe.
Right.
So I'm out there far. My kids paddleboarding, boogie boarding. All right. So we get back last Sunday. This past Sunday, 3 days ago, I get a video from someone who was staying there. 3 sharks in the lagoon.
You're kidding.
3 sharks.
What, so they made
no
it
one
past
in
the
the
net?
lagoon. I don't think it was a net. I think it was just buoys. So there were 3 sharks in the lagoon where we were swimming.
Oh, no. Hawaii is chock-a-block full of sharks.
I'm just bummed because for the first
know.
time in all these years,
You
I'm
were-
like,
you were feeling
the ocean's
safe.
fun.
I
It's
know.
so nice. We're
I
having the
know.
best time. Now I can't go in.
You can really only go in the ocean freely in Europe because there's no sharks there.
Oh, just no sharks in Europe at all.
No, there are other, like not in France. There's no sharks in France.
There's just no sharks.
No,
They
but
don't go to France.
they don't go to France. They can't go. But it's crazy because I used to think that the Caribbean was like a safe place, but not anymore. That woman just died on her honeymoon in the Bahamas, and now this boy's got his head chopped off in Jamaica.
So we can go to France and no sharks, but the beaches are so rocky.
I know.
That's
but we
the
could go to
problem.
Greece too. There's no sharks there. That's
Okay.
chill. That's more chill.
And I was just, I was a little underwhelmed by the Four Seasons pool. So I really wanted to be in the
Fair
lagoon.
enough. I get it. Yeah.
But now I don't know what to do.
Speaking of, have you ever taken your daughter to full out Disney World?
No, we do Disneyland with the VIP tour.
Okay, fine. And
Yeah.
and so basically, would you ever go alone? No, right? You would never go to Disneyland alone.
Do I look like someone who'd be going to Disneyland?
This mom who's 30, she posted on social media, have you ever gone on a solo vacay to Disney without the kids? And the internet was very divided. Why the fuck? I don't have kids, but why the fuck would you go alone
That's the dumbest thing in the world.
on your day off?
Wouldn't you do some
go to a
staycation at a hotel?
spa,
Or a spa? Not we care.
No, but there are Disney adults.
I know, I have a couple working for me.
Oh,
No, not Shane.
okay. Yeah, you don't. Yeah,
I
yeah,
have
yeah.
2 producers. One is a Disney adult and one is like next level Disney adult.
I really offended people one time because someone asked me on Instagram, what scares you? And I said Disney adult. And
He's scary.
it was a joke and people took it so seriously, but it doesn't scare me. It's just not
Scares
my
me.
thing, but it's like, go for it. And sometimes the videos come up on my TikTok and I do like to see, because there's just so much lore. They're like, oh, if you go to this club on this day, you get
They're
this
so into
waffle
it. There's a
shaped like
community,
this.
whole Disney community.
And you know what? I commend that community because I think that if you're so passionate about something, fine, go for it. It could just never be me.
It can never be me either. But he also is into Harry Potter and Star Wars. He has, I think, how many Jedi robes does he have? He's got like 3 Jedi robes and then he's got like 9 lightsabers. And then I don't know what kind of Hogwarts.
Ooh,
Yeah.
like a
Merchandise he
wizarding
has.
stick.
So, that's what we're dealing with.
All right. We have time for maybe 1 or 2 AMAs. I get a lot of questions. So help me give some advice. Why don't you?
Oh.
All right. Laura, 32. Sorry. I took him back. Hey, Tinx. So I dated a man for a couple of years. Things began fizzling a bit in the last couple of months, but what I thought was a bit of a rut turned out to be he was hooking up with another woman. I, of course, kicked him out and said we were through. After much therapy on both sides and communication, I made the decision to take him back. We have been back together for about 4 months, and I in no way regret my decision. However, I still can't get over the betrayal fully. If I can't shake this feeling, is that my subconscious way of telling me that I made a bad decision? Any advice to a woman who wants to make it work but just can't move past the hurt?
Okay, to be honest with you, I have severe ADD and I got distracted when you were reading because I think your shoes are really cute.
Oh, they're Manolo.
They're
Thank
so
you.
cute.
Aren't they gorgeous?
Yeah, they're really.
Them.
I got totally distracted.
Thank you.
Yeah, they're really gorgeous.
Oh my gosh, I love Manolo. I love like a ballet flat. It's so cute.
It looks
for
so
fall.
good on you.
Thank you. So she took him back and he cheated. Have you ever taken back a cheater? No.
No, I don't think so. I don't think no.
I
I've never
think-
taken back a cheater.
Babe, I'm going to be real with you. I think you should ditch him for good.
Okay, so what happened? Tell me again, but just don't read it. Just tell me.
Yeah. She was dating a guy for a couple of years. He was cheating.
Okay.
They broke up. She took him back. She doesn't regret her decision, but she has like a nagging feeling of betrayal.
You got to trust your intuition.
You have to trust your intuition. I think you need to start anew. I think you need to break up with him, and I think you need to call it. So that's my advice.
How
on
long
that
was she
one.
dating him again?
A couple years.
Oh, and he cheated early on. And
Yeah.
was it like a long term? Was it like a one time? Like I was drunk at High
No,
Tops?
he was continually hooking up with
Oh yeah,
someone
no, no,
else.
no, no. That's his
not gonna
character.
work.
That's who he is.
And in general, I'm very pro moving forward. I think just, look, have I backslid to some exes? Of course, I'm a human being. But for the most part, move it forward. Keep it moving forward.
I think the old Jeff
Yeah.
would absolutely recycle over and over and over again, but the new Jeff will not. And the other thing too is that I used to have to like always keep tabs on where the person I was dating was
Yeah.
and see them all the time and be attached at the hip. And I
Yeah.
realized that was my own insecurity because I didn't trust them.
Totally.
So now I want to be very conscious of who I choose and make sure that I trust them. So if this guy is practicing law in San Diego during the week
Right.
and I only see him on the weekends, I want to be able to just trust to know that he's working.
Yeah.
He's got his career and his daughter. And then on the weekends, and I don't have to worry. I see him on the weekends. I don't have to worry about it.
I know. I'm also trying to fix myself of that too, because I like to know, and I've been in those relationships before where you where the person is, and it's just a passionate. You're just like together all the time, but it's not healthy and it's not sustainable.
It's not healthy.
Look at us. We're so mature.
You need to go older though.
I know.
I know you don't want to.
I don't mind.
Not this old, but you know what I mean. Like I think you need to go like.
I think like 38 is great for me.
I was actually going to say late 30s.
Yeah, like 39, 40.
I mean, I see some really good looking 40, 42. I would say
Yeah,
38 to 42.
I think that's right.
All right, let's change the parameters on your Hinge
I'm taking a break.
and let's buy some roses.
I stay stocked on roses.
How much money have you spent on roses?
I don't ever want to know. That would make me suicidal.
So I'm not a loser or desperate if I buy roses.
No, I'm 100% not. It's cool. It says I have confidence. You would, if you saw a hot guy at a bar, you'd go up to him, you'd buy him a drink, wouldn't you? Why is it any different?
In buying a rose.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's just like, and ever since I've done it, it's been great. I match with guys all the time because I don't care, because it's like the rose only matters based on how much weight you give it. I don't give it any weight. I'm like, it's a fucking digital flower. Like, here, okay.
Okay, so I'm glad that I spoke to you about this.
Yeah,
because
no, I think it's
thought it
important.
was like not a cool thing to
Buy
do.
yourself a 12-pack, send them out.
Send them out. But
And
there's
don't-
not enough in rose gel.
don't-
Have you looked in rose gel? There's like 4. Do you have more in rose gel? Your rose gel?
No, I get like 6 in rose gel. It refreshes every 24 hours.
But you're right. They're getting uglier and uglier.
Yeah. It's
But the
Hinge.
first day, I
Oh,
should have
yeah.
bought roses because I haven't seen those guys again.
Oh yeah. Yeah. There is another
missed my opportunity.
if don't do it yet. Wait a few months, but if you want to reset
Am I
it.
going to be on months?
No, you're
I'm
going
gonna
to
be married by
this
then,
guy
I
from
hope.
San Diego. I like him for
no.
you.
We're going to be, I think we're going to be
I
committed
think
by
you
then.
and I are both going to have boyfriends by Halloween.
You think so?
Yeah. I have a really strong feeling.
Okay, but maybe commitment in November then because it's September. Like you don't want to rush. Plus I kind of want to like go out on those other 9 dates,
Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's true. That's true. Okay.
right?
Well, I'm ready for a boyfriend by Thanksgiving.
I'll be ready after I date all those matches.
Okay. Christmas. Jeff, thank you for coming on. I adore
Thank
you
you.
more than words can say. You guys, thank you for tuning in. Thanks for listening to Office Hours. Bye.